One of the exciting things about modern mapping through GIS is that you have access to real-time information, wildfires, floods, traffic, and real-time weather feeds. So go ahead and click on the current weather feed. And notice in the metadata that you've got about 8 or 9 variables at your fingertips: precipitation, pressure, temperature, etc. On land and also on ocean buoys. So go ahead and open that data inside ArcGIS Online, and you'll see the truly big data that you've got at your fingertips with thousands of weather station and buoy data at your fingertips. 6,000 in fact, plus. And notice the fields that you have at your fingertips. It's always a good idea to open the data table if there is one available so you know what you have to work with. Let's go ahead and choose the attributes by going to Style on the right side of the map and going to Air Temperature. I'm going to add that, and it's going to make a very ugly counts and amounts size. Change it to counts and amounts color right away so that the darker colors are higher temperatures. Okay, so you see the current temperatures right now as of the time that we're writing this lesson. Your data, of course, will be different because you'll be looking at this in the future when the weather will be different from it is at the moment of this lesson. Every one of those points has data behind it. Go ahead and change the style options so that you've got this above and below symbology, where below now is red and above is blue. So right now in the northern part of Japan, it's quite cold. In the southern part of Japan, it's a lot warmer. Look at a couple of these stations in Siberia. That's really cold. Let's go ahead and change it back to a different variable, and that is pressure with above and below. Now the blue is high pressure, and I'm going to make a classification, the quantile classification. So same number of observations in every category or class. I've got 4 categories, so I've got roughly, 1,500 weather stations in each category. And if I pan over to different continents, I can see the pressure on different continents. Great. Notice that some continents and countries are well covered with buoys and weather stations and others less so. So be critical of the data, especially if you're making an interpolated surface from a region of the world where there aren't very many weather stations. I've just filtered the data on high pressure, so now I see the central part of the USA, for example, in a band stretching from southwest to northeast, is under high pressure. So my hypothesis is that that's going to be clear skies. I'm going to go ahead and add some NOAA data and make it semi-transparent. And now if I pan across, my hypothesis is correct. Those areas of high pressure are cloud-free, which makes sense because it's high pressure. So being able to do this, looking at different layers with a big data set, is very powerful, and you've got it at your fingertips here with the real-time data feeds in this activity using ArcGIS Online. And now feel free to explore some of the other real-time data feeds that are here at your fingertips in the ArcGIS Living Atlas of the World. Thanks!